Our example says the following table shows the students' marks in each of their classes. So we have course and we have mark, and then they have 8 different courses listed and 8 different marks listed. So the first question asks us to write the numbers in order from highest to lowest. Actually, I think it's supposed to be lowest to highest, and I wrote it down wrong. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go low to high, although it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start by trying to look in my list and find the lowest number. And if you are doing this off the computer, I really recommend finding yourself a piece of paper and then writing these numbers down first. It makes it easier to put them in order if you can check them off as you go. So I noticed the lowest number is 76. And then there's a second 76. There's an 80. And then an 82. There's 85. Then there's a 90. There's another 90. And a 93. So it is always a good idea to just count. I started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers just to make sure they're all there. So the mode is the most frequent number. So I'm going to look to see if I have any numbers that repeat, and then if they repeat, the one that repeats the most. So I do notice there are 2 76s and there are 2 90s. So I have 2 different numbers that repeat, and they're repeating the same number of times. So this actually has 2 modes. The mode is actually 76 and 90. Now, if all of the numbers only showed up once, or they all showed up twice, as long as they're all the same frequency, there would be no mode because they're all exactly the same. But because these 2 had more than the others, there are 2 modes. Our next question says determine the median. So the median is the middle number. So what I like to do is take our list written from lowest to highest and try to find where the middle is. So I like to start at the ends and then kind of count my way in until I hit the middle. And I notice there are 2 numbers in the middle. We have 82 and 85, right? There's 1, 2, 3 on this side. There's 1, 2, 3 on this side. So they are actually in the middle. To get the middle number, you have to find what's halfway in between 82 and 85. So the easiest way to do that is to average them together. So we're going to add the 2 together and then divide by 2. So to get my median, I'm going to take 82 and 85, add them together, and divide by 2. Now, normally I like to work vertically, but I didn't leave space for that. So 82 plus 85 is 167. And then 167 divided by 2 is 83.5. That doesn't need to be rounded. It only has 1 decimal point. So this is 83.5. So our median is 83.5. Now our last question asks us to find the mean. So the mean is the average. It's what you get when you add all of your terms together and divide by the number of terms. So to get my mean, I'm going to add together all of those numbers. So 76, 76, 80, 82, 85, 90, 90 again, and 93. And I do always like to count. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were originally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so I feel good about that. And it also now tells me that we are dividing by 8. So not only do I check when I count, I also can figure out how many numbers there are. Okay, so I'm going to add all of these together. So I'm going to do 76 plus 76 plus 80 plus 82 plus 85 plus 90 plus 90 plus 93, and I get 672. And that is divided by 8, 672 divided by 8 is 84. So the mean is 84.